So hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Africa's Awakening. I do a lot of episodes about stuff that are going on in Africa, and then I have a lot of videos that I've uploaded about the stuff that are happening, all the news coming out of Africa. So yeah, so the other news that I saw, and I even did a video on this one, is the president of African Development Bank has been cleared of corruption charges after a review by independent panel. By the way, his name is Adesina Akinwumi. Adesina Akinwumi. So when they said in the independent panel, my what I was thinking was like the Americans, because they are the biggest shareholders in Africa's Development Bank, you know. And by the way, he's been cleared of corruption. And finally, when I saw it, I saw an article and I was like, finally, good, because yeah, I know that guy was cleared of all corruption, but because of the stuff that he say in his interviews about Africa, what Africa needs to do to get out of poverty and all that, I know that they were going to come for that guy, you know.
The African Development Bank is investing $24 billion on that strategy to feed Africa, and we need a lot of technical support to actually look at how to support countries develop bankable projects, but also to support the private sector to have investable projects that we can actually finance through private sector operations. So this particular agreement with FAO will support the FAO to develop the projects, help the bank to develop bankable projects that we can finance, will help through the FAO Investment Center to support private sector investment projects that we can also support at the African Development Bank. So this is all about how we accelerate investment in Africa. For the first year of it, which is from 2018, I guess, to 2020, 2 years, we will be putting in up to $15 million collectively into this effort. And then for that will be the first phase of it. And the next phase of it, from 2021 onwards, we will mobilize up to $100 million.
But now that he's been cleared of corruption, I saw that, and I was happy, you know, for him to come back. And yeah, I've been seeing him with Paul Kagame. And when IMF attacked the president of Tanzania, John Pombe Magufuli, he was the one who went there and say, yo, this guy is doing good and all that, you know. And then I think that's all bring up the matter. That's why they're attacking him. And I think that was the case. By the way, do you know in Nigeria too, the EFCC's boss got arrested, you know. This is their anti-corruption agency. The head of it, you know, got arrested, you know.
Run.
The problem with Nigeria is, do you know, there was a time that Nigeria used to give loan to North Korea. Was it North Korea? North Korea, yeah, North Korea. And now look at North Korea, you know. I don't know what's wrong with our leaders, you know. It's all full of corruption, you know. And then when I also saw that back in the day they used to have loan from Nigeria. Nigeria was and they call themselves giant of Africa, you know. I think Nigeria shouldn't be a giant of Africa. There's countries that are doing better than Nigeria. Countries like Rwanda, Tanzania, Kenya, you know, should be giants of Africa, you know. So I don't know why Nigeria has a lot of corruption, you know. So I don't know what's the problem with them. I saw an article when the EFCC was being arrested by an unknown officers and, you know, unknown unit of officers. I was like, you supposed to be the head of the whole anti-corruption unit and you being arrested, you know. And this is crazy. Still on Nigeria, there was a protest called revolutionary protests, where people came out to protest. Man, Nigeria is crazy. It's crazy. A lot of things happen in Nigeria, you know, that they were protesting about the government and handling of coronavirus and all this corruption. A lot of things going on in Nigeria. They got arrested, like the police came, tear gassed them, arrest few of them, and then squashed the whole thing, you know. When I saw it coming, and I was happy for a minute that Nigerians are stepping up and doing something for their country. And then all of a sudden I see police and corrupt police officers, and then attack them and then arrest them and all that, tear gas and all that, Kenya, moving now to Kenya. Kenya is one of the largest wildlife ecosystems in Africa is spawning in Kenya, and like there is nobody cares, I saw a video came out of hectares of land burning, and nobody cares, and the same thing happened, was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago in Brazil when the Amazon was burning? I saw a lot of people coming out, even the big superstars, and even when California was burning, even when Australia was burning, you see people coming out, oh, pray for Australia, pray for the Amazon, and we have to protect the Amazon. But because it's happening in Africa, nobody cares. I didn't even see even a single person saying, oh, pray for what is it called, Kenya, and what they should do to protect those lives, what is it called, the wildlife and all that. Nobody did anything. Like nobody says anything, so I don't know how the Kenyan government is handling it, because I saw the fires, it's hectares of land burning, and nobody cares, so I think people are coming out and saying, oh, let's pray for Beirut and Lebanon and all that. But it's like Africans are dying. You never see it on TV. It's as if when France was getting attacked when there was a terrorist attack in France too. When Nice there was a terrorist attack in Nice. Like you see Africans changing their profile pictures on Facebook, or pray for France. But at the same time, there was a mudslide or it's something in Ghana. Hundreds of people died. But you didn't see pray for Ghana. I think we have to stand up and then stand for ourselves. Nobody is coming to help us. You can see a lot of Africans are waking up and they say, look, nobody is coming to get Africa out of our own situations and all that. Nobody's gonna. You see all these these are international media. They don't show anything good about Africa. It's always bad stuff coming out. But when stuff like this are happening, you never see them. You never see them. You're never gonna see it on CNN, Al Jazeera, and all that. Look at the bushfire in Kenya. You don't see it on international media. Nobody is covering that thing. Africa, but when it's in Los Angeles, it's in Australia, it's in the Amazon in Brazil, you see them, because they don't care. We should learn from those, the bias are against Africa. We should learn. But lucky Africans are learning, we should learn from it, Nobody is coming to fix our problems for ourselves, But yeah, so yeah, as I do it, I always come here on Tuesday, talk to Africa and talk things that we should do and the news coming out of Africa. I think this is the right time, that we stand for ourselves, The bias, this is what they do to Africa. If Africa is standing for itself, this is what they do, Look at the Africa's Development Bank guy that they said is corrupt, It's because he's standing for Africa. He said Africans should step up agriculture, and then get money out of it, our cocoa and a lot of our mineral resources. And I think of when I say cocoa, I think of Ghana, I think of the Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. They should be getting a lot of millions of out of coffee. If you go to Europe, if you go to America, people are drinking coffee. Where are those coffee coming? I'm not saying like 100% is all coming from Ghana and Ivory Coast, but a lot of them are coming from Ghana and Ivory Coast. If you can process our own stuff and sell them out, which means we could have get millions of out of it, but because we don't produce this coffee and all that and send it to other countries, they process it and then sell it back to us. That's why it gets expensive and they make millions out of it. And we are creating jobs for them. That's the thing. We are creating jobs and we are creating thousands of jobs for them. when we don't process, we have to start processing our own stuff, our own raw materials, process them, and sell it to them rather than them, because it's going to create jobs for Africans, but it's not been done, and I saw tons of coffee coming out of Ghana and Ivory Coast, and we don't even process them. We have to start processing, and a lot of gold too, in Ghana too. It's one of the biggest producers of gold. So yeah, but that's what I have for you guys, and thank you so much, man, for subscribing to our YouTube channel, and make sure you guys tap on the notification button anytime we upload a video, and you're gonna get notified. Thank you so much.